Do you all want to see what it looks like when a top 100 fighter fights with frustration? Look no further than the ranked number 14th fighter, Tex 956 Mex. At the time of this fight, he was ranked 14 in the monthly top 100 with 1,474 wins to only 712 losses. And for the life of me, I don't understand how many people are having trouble in this game with clowns like Tex 956 Mex when it only took a few rounds for me to drive him to the brink of insanity. I don't think he got the word, but Fight Night Champions meta has evolved since 2011. All of that outside fighting and sidestep uppercutting all day, we off that shit. We applying pressure in Fight Night 2022 and beyond. And my advice to anyone who's watching my videos on how to beat top 100 fighters is simple. You gotta put these bastards in the blender. Remember, this is just a video game, and you're not taking these punches in real life. So you gotta fight with no fear. That is the secret to fighting with no emotion. Because if you fight like you're afraid to lose, you're gonna lose. And I want you to think deeply about those words and let that sink in. But I digress. I'll tell you what happened with this top 100 bum here. I approached him with a fighting style that he's never encountered before. A perfect amalgamation of pain, combined with a heavy dose of power, and an intense feeling of non-stop pressure. Came charging at him like a train. Left him in a state of frustration and a confusion that a norm like him could never overcome. Whenever someone fights me in Fight Night Champion, just know that whenever I land a punch on you, it's gonna drain your mental strength by at least 80%, because that's the type of power that I pack every time I throw a punch. And by the time you're in the third round, you'll be ready to quit on yourself and quit online gaming in general. Tex 956 Mex is another statistic in the trash that has been polluting the top 100 for a while now, and I'm just cleaning out the garbage. LX Nation, we got another one in the bag, peoples. 100-0 against the Fight Night Champion top 100 is getting closer and closer by the day. Tex 956 Mex, be looking forward to a DM from me with a link to this very video, so that way you can rewatch this ass whooping in 4K. And I want you to do me a favor and take my advice. And leave that artificial Tex-Mex Mexican food garbage alone. And come up to New Mexico and eat like a real king. Because if you're not eating like a New Mexican, then you're not eating right. Because up here in New Mexico, we have nothing but the finest and most exquisite dining cuisines that you can't get anywhere else. So like I said, leave that artificial garbage alone and come up to New Mexico, and I'll treat you to a meal after I slap the taste out of your mouth for rage quitting like a bitch.
今まで本当に恥ずかしい思いしてきたけど、今日が一番恥ずかしいよバカ野郎。前に並べ。こんなのが肩打ち入るかてめえか。何やってきてんだてめえら。
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the middleweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Little get to know you here in the opening round scheduled for 10. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Oscar De La Hoya. Big uppercut from Oscar. Oscar De La Hoya's opponent tonight has a lot of confidence in his ability to bang. Teddy, what would be your advice to the power puncher opposite the Golden Boy?
Well, first of all, I would tell him you better have a way to land it. Don't go out there just winging, because De La Hoya has been in there with punches before. He'll know how to make you miss. He'll see it coming. Use your jab, set up those shots.
Commits to the straight right. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Halfway through round number 1. And another jab comes in by the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. A solid uppercut by Oscar De La Hoya. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Chavez is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Chavez's approach that we just saw in that last round.
Home. Yard.
Yard.
Bars.
Boy.
Time.
Time.
Jail. It's a 4-letter word.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Sound defense. Good block that time by Julio Cesar Chavez. Nice jabs there by Oscar De La Hoya. Eddie, I know you've said that Chavez has the tendency to come in that front door. Can that also be? He is not in good shape. He could be solid. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time.
See, I don't know what you thought this is, but I'm going to tell you what it is right now. What this is all pressure. Big dick pressure. And you want to know why? Because this is big dick boxing, motherfucker.
Big dick boxing.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about any of your records, because it's clear as day to me that you're trash. Your De La Hoya is already sucking wind by round 2. And by the end of this fight, you're going to be sucking something else. Get up, pussy.
De La Hoya is showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Not an accurate hook at all. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Halfway through round number 2. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Julio Cesar Chavez. Able to dismiss that body shot. A little defense turns into offense. He blocks the shot, comes right back with one of his own. How about that left hand? And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Oscar De La Hoya. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done.
Relax, relax.
De La Hoya is fine. I'm looking at him starting this round right now, coming off a round where he was rocking, and I'm telling you, he looks perfectly good.
Stay away from those.
Good defensive skill with the block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Teddy, everybody has the imprint of where they came from. In the case of Julio Cesar Chavez, he's the son of a railroad employee, and he grew up in an abandoned railroad car among 9 siblings.
Well, that will serve him in a pro career, especially since he didn't have a big amateur background, because that would help him as far as being ready mentally. He had to fight things in his life already without getting in the ring.
Basic boxing, and it works so well. Put your punches. Now that was south of the border, and the ref gives him the warning. Protecting his head well with his guard. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own, a left-hand sword.
1-2, 1-2.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Oscar De La Hoya.
All right, listen. You need to create more.
Round number 4 is underway as we look at Teddy's scorecard, and you can see what a difference the knockdown can make. Chavez's fans have to be loving this early lead.
Yeah, but with that power, you know, he can make a mistake and he can win the fight. His opponent can't afford any mistakes, and not any more mistakes.
De La Hoya's not firing off the big power punches. I gotta wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. Carries the punch. Hard charging with that right hand. Oscar De La Hoya is being damaged right now. Punch after punch is coming in. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Left hook to the body. Then he comes back with the right hand. There's a straight right hand. Now he gives a left. Very accurate 2-punch combo by Oscar De La Hoya. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. A nice block caught by Julio Cesar Chavez. And yet another right hand lands. Come on.
Stay away from that power hand, okay?
De La Hoya's off to a fresh start right now. That last round, he was really shook up, but he looks to be steady on his feet here. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. De La Hoya is looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
Snaps that jab out.
Let's go. Stay away from those. Come on.
Missed the body shot.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I should have known you were one of those. You're a top 100 fighter after all. Another top 100 fighter who can't handle the perfect virtual boxing specimen. That virtual boxing specimen of speed. That specimen of power. The perfect blend of elusiveness. It's just too much for you to handle. I see you left in a state of confusion, in a state of disarray. Because that's what the sniper effect has on you top 100 bums. And that's the reason why I'm going to continue my quest to go 100-0 against all you fake ass fraud top 100 clowns. I'm a motherfucking thug.